Hello and welcome everyone back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Last time we finished up our level 84 quests, got some new threads, met some moon bunnies, and yeah, got all that taken care of. I am once again joined by Amy.
Hello.
And we're just going to continue working our way through. How is the sound levels for everything right off the bat? Is the game at a good volume, or am I at a good volume? All that good stuff. For those that pay closer attention, I cleaned up my inventory a bit, other than necessary things, and finally hired a second retainer to store a bunch of stuff. So if we look here, here's all my extra equipment that I've just been getting, along with all those coffers. So cleared up a little bit of room. Oh yeah. So that's all done. Simidon, thank you very much for that tier 1 subscription. 37 months now, saying, good evening everyone. I'm focusing on finishing Unicorn Overlord before 1,000 Year Door, so I'm not paying much attention to the stream. Good luck. No worries. Hope you managed to do that because, yeah, 1,000 Year Door is coming quick. So that's exciting. But yeah. Start getting all our friends in the party just so we can easily keep track of each other. And head towards the next, next to the next story quest. So, Charlayan. No worries. And just as a little note, our friend Nawa has requested to be part of the next duty. I don't know when that's coming up. Wait, Geeky Griffin. That's so many yokai medals, just making sure you know you don't need to wear the watch to get the legendary medals? Seriously? Wait, what?
We were not told this.
We were not told this.
No.
I thought you had to wear the medal the watch in order to get the legendary medals as well. You only need yokai medals for the minions, and the minions is what you need in order to get the legendary medals.
Wow, I feel like my legs like one small fast of my legs.
Yeah. One sec.
I had no idea.
Oh.
Explain that to us. If we grind later and we don't get any legendaries, I'll be so sad. I have so many of those suckers. I have 66 of them.
Oh my gosh. I have 100. I have 100. So yeah, I just got the yokai watch off.
Oh, you were wearing it even during this?
No, on my red mage, because that's what I just do. Okay, well that's done. Alright, that's all good. Okay. Wow, I had no idea that. If you have all the minions, you can trash the medals you have. Okay. I have all the minions, that's why I have 100.
I was going to trash them, I just didn't realize we didn't have
Yeah, I was going to trash them after the fact. I didn't realize we didn't have to do it. I have 7 of the 17, so 10 more, and I'll be set to go. Oh, there's Amy. Wow, I seriously had no idea about that.
Yeah, no idea.
Well, time to trash, because I'm pretty sure there is nothing that we can really use it for otherwise. Alright, well, let's talk to Tataru. Oh yeah, you wanted to trade that thing back to me.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Hold on.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh wow, Time Sage only needs 2 more weapons. I got all the high level ones. So there's that. But we're getting there. We're getting there.
Derek's gonna sell that item, by the way.
Yeah. So I one of the things that you have to do for the Mogpendium is go into the reach a certain level of the Palace of the Dead, and while I was there on my own, I came across this Moonfire halter, and I can't wear it. I'm a guy.
You can't wear it? I thought they made them.
No, this is an old one. It's all females, so.
Oh. Well, anyway, he offered it to me because it's cute, but I already have one.
I mean, I guess I could glamour it onto my retainer.
Yeah, I thought they changed it where everyone could wear anything now.
Nope.
Is that not the case?
Not this one. It's all female, so this is not a case. So I cannot wear that thing.
Well, you can make a lot of money on it.
Yeah, it's a ton of money on that one. But Amy already has it, so. All right, let's get to the next quest. Skies Aflame. Oh, when I looked Alpha, I think it was going for like 100,000. It was going for some mad cash. I think. I have to double check later. Anyway.
Every
There's still
world has a different market, so some markets
yeah,
more than others.
that's true. My market
Like,
might
my
have it been.
world does not value ingredients, let me tell you.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is dirt cheap. But the glams, ooh.
I love the glams, huh? Well, guess we'll see. Oh, Milan, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radz-at-Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get through all the 85 quests tonight. For some reason, I doubt it, but we'll see. Because there wasn't exactly a lot of fighting going on with the 84 quests. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Radz-at-Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radz-at-Han are busy fighting for their lives. They've had it rough. Then we must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Cryo, you'd best remain here with Tataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed elsewhere, and if so, we must know about it at once. Hey, Max and Lee. And hey, Karagosa. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make first for Yedlamad. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Talk to everybody. Definitely things seem dire. Okay. Oh, never talked to Tataru. All right. Let's head off the Thavnair. Yeah, I'd say we're making pretty solid progress, and we'll be going to 3 streams a week relatively soon. I'd say within 2 weeks.
Vile beasts did rise.
Oh, I am it. All the more fitting that he's the one narrating. This is Radz-at-Han. Yeah, this is India.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash.
Oh, jeez. Well, it was pretty.
The sun scorches earth and boils seas.
Yeesh. Oh, we're getting the crazy-looking monsters.
Ascend unto the heavens. 3 dooms to unmake all we were.
It's exactly like the Echo flashback.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact.
It's the same thing like before.
The people of Radz-at-Han themselves
With the white
transformed
Oh,
into baleful
yeah,
fiends.
yeah, kinda. Wow, it's the people. So we don't have creation magic, so they can't come out of nowhere. So this is how they're coming in. They're
Though
becoming the
phenomenon
people.
was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city.
Say that again?
No, some of the weather after
Oh,
cutscenes.
okay.
Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations.
Oh,
People decry them as blasphemies.
since we don't have creation magic that's drawing from the idea of primals
Oh.
and
Like this is what the primals are thinking?
well, kind of. It's just their way of in. They're just going the same way of what's it called? Not sundering.
The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people.
Yeah, the dragon.
I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimat. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Yeah, they are not void sent, that's for sure. A lot of fist clenching in this in this expansion.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
What kind of weather we got here? Ah, apocalyptic weather. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, it says apocalypse.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's very. Even Graha says it's very much like the Sin Eaters.
Yeah, that's what I thought as soon as they said it.
Mm-hmm. This is a good song, though. Alright, let's chat. Everyone has assembled, yes? I thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Oh. Duty time. I didn't realize it was coming up so soon. We stopped right before it. Alright. Well, I know Nawa here wants to run this dungeon. So we can only do 4. And she is a friend. So I guess Cloud or Sayo? Okay, Cloud is going to exit. No worries. I didn't realize we stopped right before the duty. That's funny. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, you're still going through the cutscene. No, no worries, no worries. That's a cat. No, Nawa's Amy will not be healing. She likes to go through.
I get the points.
Yeah, she wants the experience points for everything, and then she'll switch to dancer. She's not confident enough to be healer.
I haven't learned how to do it on controller, and I don't have a mouse, so healing is very difficult at high levels. Pretty much anything above level 60 is. I can't do healing above 60.
No worries.
Not at this time.
Yeah, we stopped at like the perfect time. Who would have guessed? I feel like it's quite ironic that Nawa has the Torgal pup out as a minion while I have the cat, Jibanyan. Since they're definitely more of a cat person. Yeah. Committed to the Clive aesthetic. Alright. Oh yeah, you gotta switch over to... Yeah. Alright. Oh gosh, I somehow got signed up for a major duty earlier as an astrologian. Thankfully I didn't need to heal much, but oof. That would be a nightmare. Eggroll, you can have a Rathalos for a mount with 100 bits. I mean, I literally have the plus scales for that, but we need 50 of these things, and you get 1 per battle.
Well, I mean, there is a rare chance that you'll get remember?
Yeah.
Very rare, though.
We need to just keep... We need to take a time to just try it. But it is a... it's an endurance run. But I want it. I want it.
Oh, I want it. I'm the one that started that.
Yeah.
And then the yokai thing.
Started, yeah. That's why we got caught up with all that. Well, this place probably did look nice. Now it's all on fire. All right. Thanks, Cloud. Terminus Trample. It's weird to think that the people joining us are not as, like, they're really not that far from the max, like, not much higher level than we are at this point. Hey, Chris Struck. Doing well, just going through our first duty.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
He's too kind. Sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of good dragons. It seems pretty fitting, actually, yeah. You only don't like the bad dragon. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people think excited for Thousand Year Door. Heck, Amy might be excited for Thousand Year Door at this point after playing Super Mario 64 yesterday with everybody.
We continue onward.
Oh, did you? That's fun. Wonder what kind of crazy bosses we're gonna get here. I mean, there's not much we could do. They're not exactly human anymore. There we go. I know you don't like the forest being on fire, but it is a cool idea for a dungeon. Certainly changes it up. Hooray, we found a cure for tempering. Gain. Here's something far worse. Oh no. It's hard to say. Ternakia. Well, there they go. Somebody named Ternakia. We don't know them. It's just unfortunate that they had to turn. I don't recognize this monster, though, that's for sure. What's that? Right, but I wasn't sure if it'd be a monster we'd... Oh, hello, mouths. Oh, no. Looks like you stand on the one that has its mouth closed. Also, according to Nawa, Sten hates this boss. Over here, because this one has its mouth. Oh no! Well, that was an imperfect way to dodge. Well, the fact that like it got the half that I was on for a previous attack. Ah, it confused us. Lovely. Nope, this is not gonna work. And I'm dead. could not get away. And here's why everyone hates this guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, the Fall Guys, which is about to come back. Yeah, the Fall Guys event is coming back. Lucky us. Oh, God. Floormouth has no chill. Over here, I'm gonna just go to the side and do my best. Okay, dodged it that time. Well, that's good. Oh god, I just realized the move's called a mouth off. Nope, wrong one. Oh well. Such a hard time determining which one he's gonna do. Yes, we got all 12,000 damage. Okay, we got him. Yay. Ooh.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
I feel like I should have it since I play Fall Guys basically every day. I don't play Fall Guys as nearly as much as like Ash does. I don't think I got I think I got the mount and the minions from the Fall Guys event, but I didn't get the clothes, so I could go for the clothes when it returns. Though, if I remember correctly, Amy got everything, mainly because I played it for her over and over again so she would never have to do it again. So I worked on making sure she was all set.
Not because I told her to. You volunteered it.
I volunteered, yes.
I would not
But
put
you,
anyone through that torture.
but you have no idea how much she hated it. She was not happy. They could put something new in the rerun. That's possible. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Looks like if they lose hope, it happens. Oh, that's a... Oh, that's... Oh, no. That's dark. Terminus Weeper. Maybe it's tied to emotions, like if they lose hope it happens? Ooh, that's a wide net. I haven't seen the Fall Guy, but it looked pretty fun. But I also don't really get to see movies that often. The last movie I saw was Godzilla -1. Oh gosh, you need to go see a movie soon. Is there anything coming out that you want to see? Oh yeah. Oh, Caldeo, thank you very much for that Tier 1 subscription. 44 months now. Hope you're doing well. Still need to see that too. You talking Godzilla -1 or Fall Guy egg roll? Because I highly recommend Godzilla -1. That's not out on yeah, okay, I thought so. That's not out on Blu-ray yet, is it? Because I would like to pick that up. What the heck is that thing? A wrecker. With an elephant trunk on the back. I'm gonna call him Ralph. I thought that was the enemy. I saw your effect and I thought it was the enemy doing something. Okay, we got water. Sure. Probably don't want to get into the balls. Oh, I see. Well, I didn't die, but I understand what to do now. Yeah, I missed it in the chat. I saw what you guys were doing. Like, I thought you were hiding behind the balls at first, but it's okay. I swear you're often the lucky one that we get the stack on. Yeah. They know you're the real threat. There we go. That's a cool idea. Almost got him. Ah, my turn. Honestly, that guy was way less of a pain than the first one. Yep.
Yes.
I purposely passed on it because I'm just going for anything.
First thing I've gotten.
Oh, I just go for anything red mage or dragoon. I have other stuff I could use up for. Look up. Oh my god. Look up. Yeah, final day sounds about right. Thanks, I hate it. Oh, you want to equip it already? Yeah, I even cleared room in the armory chest so I could be...
Happened a lot sooner.
Well, you were streaming yesterday. I swear to God, I spent like 90 minutes just doing cleanup of my inventory. Oh yeah, they wasted no time. Yeah, I guess so. Oh God, they got a Twitch influencer on here. His name is a Twitcher. They're the worst. Just like the opening cinematic, very much so, Time Sage. They love to work in that kind of stuff. I swear I'm getting like more stuff for the red mages coming up than my dragoon. Not even anything. I guess we haven't even got anything for the white mage yet, have we? Dang. That's a bummer. Yeah. I was going to use it to finish off that bird, and all of a sudden these guys showed up, so I'm like, oh, okay. That'll work. I've never heard of triangle versus monkey. Sounds like a low-budget flick, I'll be honest. Oh, cutscene. Interesting. Oh. I'm gonna guess that thing's gonna come to life somehow.
That's not our dragon friend, is it?
I don't think so. Oh, he gave us a hand. Svarbanu. No, that's not him. This is the thing that's been like a Chinese celebration dragon for a while. Yeesh. Oh, specific. Look at that.
Come on, baby.
I passed.
Hold on. Let's see.
You probably can. You know.
What? I don't know if
Oh, then take something out. Just toss it in your inventory.
that's
No, just go for it. Amy's getting new chakrams.
okay. Music.
Mm-hmm. Getting into the true stuff. Oh, no worries. All right. See how rough this guy's gonna be. Okay, we're good. I couldn't tell from the indications on the floor what we needed to actually do. I'm blue now, so I'm gonna guess I need to be on red. Yeah, okay. Opposite color. That's because he has had another thing on us. We'll have to see. Mm-hmm. Getting over here. That's how they're switching it up this time. Yep. This. That one definitely hurt. Oh, this is not good. There's a heck of a combination. There we go. And a level. I did use it. Yeah. I wanted to use it earlier, then we started doing all that other stuff we had to move around, so I didn't want to be careful. All right. Victory. Ooh, enhanced life surge. Nice. Ooh. New Thaumaturge Black Mage long pole. It's the song. Oh, I only rolled a 9. I'm definitely not getting that. I'm not sure.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get that. Oh well. At least I got some new van braces. Doesn't quite match the outfit, but that's fine. Thanks for the help, Nawa and
Thank you so much.
Sayo. Always appreciated. Welcome to the final days, indeed.
Oh no, Nawa's on the ground. No, I need you to repair stuff.
Nah.
Oh no, I can't request a repair in here.
The heck?
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
What the heck?
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
Well, that's depressing.
Yep. Dragon better make
The
it through
beasts
this.
rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radz-at-Han. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it will do naught but foster confusion and chaos.
I have no idea.
Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ah-Hewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radz-at-Han will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance.
Oops.
Estinian, here.
Actually, skip that.
It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you will.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Yeah, there's still a lot of monsters up there, so... Oh, yeah. Why can you not request what? I don't know. Gosh, I'm only 2 levels from max. Our Radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know these beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. guys yet. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Magaduta for the time being. There, I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. Yeah, I know, I'm only going to be max level for a little bit, but still, it will be max level. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alizé and I will see to Pax's path. Thankrenistrola pray make for Dharma. I leave Arthur to Graha and Umalon. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Magaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the Satra. Shall we be off then? Artha is home to the high crucible of Alchemia. Alchemia, of course. Alchemy. Whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good as a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? Yeah, I know you do. Lurking in Raid. Very cool online. I spoke briefly with Nuhadin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Alright. What do you mean?
It's that thing where the world is ending, but don't worry, you have time.
Oh, yeah. We can go off and do whatever. Let's see if we can actually... It's interesting, this place is actually pretty packed. Not used to this. I'm guessing this is because it's the end game place where you get your new use your tomestones. It's still disabled, dang it. I guess they could do a level squish, but I kind of doubt. Did you see Sayo's message? Okay. Ah, I remember those red eyes. You were one of with those Scions who commissioned the Scalesmiths, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the Satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panic screams coming from the direction of Balsan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. Good night, Gregster. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Pretty cool bazaar. So this is the Thavnarian weave. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvos. Small wonder, really, given it's just across the water. Not that I'm much of an expert in Corvosi culture, of course. I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Charlayan, and like as not, I will never reside there again. We're going to totally head to Corvosi at some point, it feels like. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage, and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherited the royal eye, and with it, the wisdom of ancient Alleg. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day, when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvos again, if only once. I'm not sure, but it's its home country. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We've not come in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have a better luck asking there. I don't know if I'm going to just go ahead and get this etherite since we're close and it's kind of out of the way. No worries, Karagos. I hope you have fun with Link's Awakening. Nope, I've not attuned to this one yet. We still can't get the main one, but oh well. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all, though I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was a fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave, and then it was gone as quickly as it came. Sisters, have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger is past, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? At first I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than a Merid, throwing people about like ragdolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beast or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share it with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and minds while you're able. I suspect that it is the most we can expect the people here to tell us. I think it best if we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Here's the sense I get. I don't know what triggers it, but I think these beasts, since they're completely devoid of ether, are basically ether zombies. Whoops, other way. They're eating people, so they're probably trying to get their ether, but it's just an endless hunger that they can't fill. Yeah, so they are just... they're ether zombies. Weird. Or vampire.
Although I think vampires get sick after a while, right?
Eventually, they just feed a little bit on occasion. Need a snack. Ether zombie sounds like a slur in this world. I don't mean to be, but I mean, they're... Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mayhane can surely tell us more. Ah, now we're actually headed towards the... place that Aetherite was. Of course. Oh well. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body burst apart, and there stands a hideous slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking, then the black mist comes again until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Mahil, the barmaid, chatting with them, though. She might know something. Amy's putting on a show. Well, no, Saya's putting on a show. I'm so used to seeing a dancer and it being Amy. Commanding that stage. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for the business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Maride poured me a drink, and then suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Maride and myself and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Excuse me. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn. I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. We did time sage. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Maraid's Mayhane. What can we get you? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Mahil, yes? Malil. We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the exports of the Thavnarian specialties. Who is Matzia? Oh yeah, him. Oh wow. The guy we met before, the merchant. Yes,
That was like talking to the other guy, right?
Yeah.
Ron's like, we can't sell that.
Yeah, that one. Sheesh. Yeah, the name rings a bell. Didn't you meet them both on your first trip to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, Kazal ran a trading operation in Yedlamad, and it was there that you made Matzia's acquaintance. Matzia is the fisher. Okay. Yes, that is the same Kalzal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. What the heck? That said, it was clear he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere could not have been good for business. Yeah, he was the one talking about what to do about the towers and trying to support everybody. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the Empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium indeed. Kazal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting as far as I could hear. Yet as they discussed matters further, Kazal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that... Forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask you just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Kazal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Kazal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? There's something about growing hopeless, and then maybe the people that know you are intensely familiar with you are the ones that get affected. We saw it with that family, and then we saw it with now we're hearing about with Kazal here. Kazal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Kazal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Look how you all are over there just having a drink. Oh gosh, he has a lot to say now. Is it just directions the entire time? Oh, okay. Yeah. So many people. This must be where you trade in the tombstones. Yeah, there's nobody over there. That has to be it. People preparing for Endwalker, or for a Dawn Trail. Still talking to him? I found some stairs.
Downstairs too, but I guess the wrong ones.
Well, at least you found a way up. There we go. And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kazal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelters indoors. Okay, just all in here. Aha. Mati. Kazal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. Not a good angle. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spent his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, what with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kozal sitting on a bench, his head hung low. A man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of, other than the troubles with his consortium. He was the same old Kozal, cordial and honest, like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little of these bizarre goings-on. Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Sheesh. Having a heck of a time talking tonight. Did you attune with this one, Amy? Nice. All these people bursting into this person's house. Could you come back another time? I've just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thavnir. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kozal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kozal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Radz-at-Han Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all went well. Dejinabaha might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Dejinabaha at Radz-at-Han Fibers. That sounds promising. Why do I get the feeling this deal fell through because of what happened with Garlemald? And then he felt like all hope was lost, and then... Very much so. You see Arjan's title, Amy? I'm sure you want that. Single pound. I think we gotta go this way. Over here, Amy.
I know, but I never got this right.
Which one?
This one. Olive Branch Roast.
Maybe eventually. I haven't gotten it yet either. I have the Fibers, the High Crucible, and Radz-at-Han Aetheryte Plaza. Farming silkworms. This must be Radz-at-Han Fibers where we should find Dejinba. Just dropping in. Dejinabaha. And hurry, I say. There's no time to waste. Good night, Game Belt Summit. Take care. Pardon me, but are you in charge of buying and selling here, yes? You are in charge of selling. We have a few questions that we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you ever noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put where. And you can carry our fabrics. I still like how well me and Graha match. He's red, I'm blue, we're both catboys. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, those textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. Time Sage, it's interesting that the game goes into the social and economic impacts of all this, and then plays it for magical drama. Yeah, it's extremely well done, for sure. This area is for employees only. Out, out. What's that? You've come to help? Oh, praise be to Mindaruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you passed 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrifal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manwa, and that massive crate there goes to Zemera and by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. Oh, limited time. Sheesh. How well do you know where to go? There we go. Nice use of the Peloton. They originally planned to make Graha green? Really? Weird. I can't imagine it. It's funny watching you carry it. This quest right here is peak gaming. There always has to be some way of, that's why they call the game Box Walker. There always has to be some kind of busy work.
I like it way better than having to kill poor children and other citizens.
Yeah. You've carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? And so quickly, too. Well, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to Jinbaha and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late. But generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. Alright. Just imagine Power Wash Simulator in something from Final Fantasy from 14. Wonder what would Power Wash? One of the plazas, including the Aetheryte. Done as I've asked, have you? If Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You have done us a great favor, traveler. Oh, so it says apparently we are exactly 100 quests to finish the entire main story quest up to 6.55. Wow. Only 100 quests to go.
Until the very end?
Until we're caught up with Dawn Trail.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Whew. I too have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we will not lose any more to those fiends. I take it your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed? We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then, before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the door, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. Oh no. Keep it together, buddy. I'm sorry, but there was something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant Khazal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment? Khazal, I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end, we received a better offer and had to turn him down. Of course. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have to be fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. We tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair.
No.
Danganronpa strikes again, Amy. You remember what we saw in Vanaspati, yes? Soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Khazal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could that be it? That such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. So we just need to crank Don't Worry, Be Happy. That surely won't get on everybody's nerves. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Magaduda, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy. But remember, your lives are far more precious than any wares. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern and pray you too take care as well. Oh, I missed talking to Thancred. Oh well. Oh! We just got a single session stream request from DGC. Yeah, one-time stream.
You've spoken with the survivors.
Let's handle that real quick before this. Putting in a request for Project Eden's Garden. It's a Danganronpa fan game.
No!
So
Danganronpa will never leave me.
Nope, never. I have not heard of that at all. Let's see. Let's pop that in here. Project, what was it again? Project Eden's Garden. On PC. Very interesting suggestions so far. Boy, that is 6 one-off streams once we finish up Final Fantasy and free up our Thursdays. Oh, I highly doubt you. Maybe they make it happy. Maybe it's all about hope.
Yeah, right.
Thank you so much for the request, EGC. It's fun to get that victory fanfare when something new gets requested.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Oh, it's only released a prologue so far. I see. Very interesting.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
Very cool DGC. I'm curious about that one.
So the merchant Karzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
See, it's stuff like this that I think makes it work that it's not a split between two expansions.
Blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients.
So worried that the satrap's gonna turn.
With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave
Yeah.
form to untold horrors.
Really worried about.
I don't think it'll happen just because this place is a hub area. So I don't think it'll get hit that hard.
He's like another permanent fixture.
Yeah.
Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, this phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen. But there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
Didn't think about that.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karzal's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the satrap! The satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share.
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matsya of Akyali.
Oh yeah, Matsya.
A humble fisherman. Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
He needs to
Wait,
stop talking
you're...
in front of all these people.
But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
Oh boy.
Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him, sink their fangs into him? The fangs!
Oh, Matsya.
Get away from her, now!
Oh, this feels never ending. How do you put a stop to something like this?
Damn it! We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can!
Oh boy. Oh God. And this is what Fandaniel wanted. Oh God.
Vitra, our people, you must save them.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. Oh God.
My son.
Yeah.
Enough! You must run. For their sake and your own. Yes. We'll survive. You must.
Good on you, Graha. Holy crap, you got it to reverse. I know. Oh, Marcia. That is true, Geeky Griffin. Graha is very experienced at this. I love the little twirl.
Be strong, my friends.
This is very similar to the Sin Eaters.
Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations. Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground.
Damn, Graha.
Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you? We will save these people. As many as we can.
Hey, holding up, Amy. Smash Man with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Saying, hey Derek, have you or anyone else dealt with something like this? I went to play my Switch today, but there was a full second input delay when using my Pro Controller. Apparently the newer TV I was using has a game mode option and was turned off for some reason. The input was fine before this, and I doubt my family even knew about this option, so it was weird that it suddenly happened today. Never encountered that myself, so yeah, I missed that one. But I've heard that, yeah, you definitely want to have game mode on. Damn it all, staying calm isn't exactly my forte. Matza, you cause so much issues. We must save Palaka stands, whatever it takes. Matza, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palaka stand is not far, just down that hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Milan, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beast you encounter. Alice and I will keep Matza hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is clear. There is no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. Joe's checking on you in chat, by the way. Thank you, Sayo and Yukimi. Yukime, sorry. I definitely botched that completely. Hi, Belle. Oh no, you're definitely right. I don't know if I've attuned to this yet. I'm gonna do that quick. I have no idea where we're actually at. Oh, okay. On the other side. I didn't even realize we were on the eastern half of the continent. I did. I missed. I was so focused on fighting and whatnot. It cannot be. We must heal those we can and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. I know. It's like, it's just chilling. Oh, okay. It's okay. We all charge into Balakastan's weapons drawn. Stanae's just here crafting. Yep, sounds about right. As you do. If so many limited make crafter relics suck. Have you come to help us? Too late, my friends, my family. Seems like we got one stream of horror and one stream of happy times. And it just goes back and forth. Are these the only villagers who survived? I can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have been turned to beasts, by the 12. Let us do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further. And no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. Gotta keep a brave face through all this. I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsuya. No doubt what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Carla's going to be texting you. Oh, Milan. This is Yeravet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to this. Yeah, it's definitely a bad sign. Praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Matsuya here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde, in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsuya, do you perchance remember Kirasaf and Mevan, the young couple who always brought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way, but Karasaf and Mavan bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. Oh boy. Good night, Cat Evie. Take care. I want to help them, but yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. This is a bad sign. There's a lot of different elephant people, Smash Matt. Oh, etherite. Or ether current, I should say. The temple is just ahead. It was built by those who worship Saint Agama, but it has sadly fallen into disrepair in recent years. If my friends made it this far, no doubt they are hiding somewhere amidst the ruins. No, please, stay back. That was Karasov. Oh no, this is not good. Wait here. Yes, I understand. The cry came from the ruins. You must hurry. Yeah, this is
not good for a mom.
No, this is very bad for a mom. At least they're preparing you for it. It's either going to end hopefully or very, very terribly. The man lies motionless on the ground, bearing a grievous wound. I'm sorry, Milan. I tried to stay behind, but I couldn't. No, it cannot be. Is someone... anyone? My arms so heavy, and my legs... I cannot feel my legs. My wife fled with our daughter. I need to find them, need to be with them. I need... Karasov, no, Karasov, you must stay strong. More time. I thought I had... I don't want to die. Thank you. Please find them. That is the most mercy you can give him. Mavan still lives, and she has their child. We must search the jungle between here and Palaka's stand. There is nowhere else she could have gone, I think. Forgive me, Karasaf. Once we have saved your wife and child, we will return and lay you to rest. Yep, this indeed is why everybody calls this expansion Feels Walker. Super Earth Command Sprout question. A Makote girl named Takun Damage is a good name. Is that a good name for a tank? I've seen clever names like that. I like that. That's a good name. Taking damage. I like it. Honestly, more clever is more clever than a couple other names I've seen that are still funny, but just more. This is a little more clever. If Mavon and her daughter came through this area recently, you see no evidence of their passage. Ether current, yes. Well, I think I got that one. Did you see any sign of them? I found nothing. I found one on the way there. I don't know if there was two out that way. Okay, then it's probably that one. Perhaps the beasts have chased them farther from the village. Oh, gods above, I beseech you, pray deliver Mavon and her little one to safety. Boy, that quest complete music does not work for this. Oh, God.
No more enemies to trouble us here. It's me. How fare you below?
Oh, yeah. I have not. He's big.
I will inform Vritra.
I just didn't spot it. He wasn't around me.
Chaos and panic sweep Radz-at-Han, and many more have succumbed to the transformations. Amidst the fray, entails fell, protecting a grief-stricken father.
Yeah.
My friends fight alongside your radiant host to secure the capital. Beasts have been sighted in Palakistan as well. We have divided our forces in hopes of quelling the threat there. Of small solace is that we now know what triggers the transformation. As my companions tell it,
so it is the very fear and despair in their hearts which inflict this abhorrent punishment upon them. A nightmare from which my children will never awake. O capricious and cruel fate, they are undeserving of such condemnation.
will you wallow in sorrow or rise to the occasion? Radz-at-Han is leaderless. Before he passed, entails sought to reveal the truth to his people. Honor his wishes.
To what end? To breed a new conflict between dragon and man. These claws could reduce thee to shreds with a touch. These jaws crush thy bones to dust. Only through my proxy could I walk with my children. Without him, I am a bringer of fear, no different from the beasts which beleaguer them.
Perhaps so. Only in death were Hraesvelgr and Shiva united. Indeed, whenever man and dragon have come together, death
has ever been the inevitable result. It was our fear of your kind that sparked a nigh-endless war. Fear and hate of which Nidhogg drank deep as he laid waste to my homeland. And in turn, I took my revenge on his brood. Blood for blood, pain for pain. I thought nothing of theirs, only of mine.
Good moment for Estinian.
Were the chasm between us too vast and too deep, Hraesvelgr would not have borne Isael to battle and our rescue. He would never have entrusted a mortal champion with one of his eyes. And the Dragonsong War would still rage on. And I would still wage a never-ending war of violence and vengeance. The future of our star be damned. I cannot speak for Ahawan's greater goals. Yet I know that he served you, served your people, long and true. In this time of unprecedented crisis, he turned to you. You could do worse than to place your trust in him. It will not be easy, but the future of Radz-at-Han hangs in the balance. We have company.
The hour has come, Vritra! It's all or nothing!
Good stuff. If Mavon fled deeper into the jungle, she and her child are in grave danger. Whatever are we to do? Gods have mercy. You cannot let fear consume you. Total trailer moment. Fear consume me? What are you talking about? Then I too could become a beast? I understand, I think. I've seen to the wounded. How did the two of you fare? Did you find your friends? I see. In that case, let us help you find the mother and child. Before we leave, we must ensure the village will be safe in our absence. Alice and I will patrol the area and search for more beasts. Would you and Matsia speak with Elder Uravet? I pray explain to him the situation and join us as soon as you are able. We will save Mavon and her child. We can do that much for Karasaf. Nawa asked me, how jealous of you are you of Estinian right now? Do you even feel like a Dragoon main when he's up there on a dragon? I need a Dragoon mount. Or a pet dragon that does, like, helps me out in battle. I guess, but... like, it'd be cool if you get to actually have your own pet dragon to join you in battle. I want... I guess, yeah, either instead of your chocobo or just as part of your moveset where you can summon it and it has its own set. Final Fantasy XI had that. Pet Dragon in 11 was in 11 and I want him back. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yes, give me that. I'm heartened to see you both safe, but what of the family? We found Karasef, but he... Say no more. I understand. We have lost another of our dear friends. Karasaf might be gone, but there is still hope for Mavon and their child. Please find them, I beg of you. And if in your search you come across anyone else who escaped the slaughter, pray tell them what has happened. I will do my best to keep the villagers safe and their spirits high. Come, let us rejoin your friends at once. I mean, yeah, I do play Summoner a bit, but it's different. You don't get the cruel trailer shots like Estinian. I'm pleased to report that the vicinity appears to be beast-free, no doubt thanks to your earlier efforts. And with that, let us resume our search for your friend and her child. Where should we begin, Matsuya? Jeez, can't talk. If we follow Sirota south, we will arrive at Perusa, a temple. It is a sacred place where people go to commune with the divinities. It's possible that Mavan sought shelter there and perhaps other villagers as well. Then it's... Oh, yeah. Then it's settled. Matsuya, stay close to me, all right? You two take the lead. Keep an eye out for beasts and anyone in need of help. Very well. We'll make for Perusa, and as quickly as we're able, with me. And I got my spring mount with the egg surprise. How festive. Thank you. I thought it was done for. Mavan, she's a friend of mine too, but I have not seen her. She must still be out there somewhere trying to avoid the beasts. And with her child, gods, worry not for me. I can make my way back to the village on my own. Oh, I got the Whisper Mount as well, Amy. Oh, the music's fantastic, Nawa. Milan, wait! Perusa lies just up ahead, but something terrible has happened. The beasts have come and many have already been killed. Alpha and Alice have gone to do what they can, but there are so many, more than I can count. You must be ready. Oh. I don't know if I get that effect because of... I might on occasion. Oh, okay. I think I've gotten that a few times. Bugging out. Being on random, I'm certainly getting this spring mount a lot. Ah, there they are. I just missed it. Okay, yeah, they're dead. We got so many friends that they die quick. With this, we'll have explored most of Radz-at-Han. Gotta go up and around. I don't know. I haven't reached it yet, so we'll see who took the long way. I suspect it was me. There you are. How fare the others? Thanks for keeping those off my back. I see. You've seen to all the beasts in sight. In that case, let's have everyone gather in front of the temple. Oh no. That's because it's better to do it on our own. Especially because they can't see where they are, so it's fine. Besides, we don't even have the main Aetheryte yet.
Courage, friend. The pain will pass.
Has anyone seen Mevan? Where could she be?
We've dealt with all the blasphemies and made certain no villagers are still in hiding.
Good work. We've otherwise tended to the wounded as best we can.
What will become of us?
Help is on the way, surely. We may have to abandon our homes now, but we will return someday.
But where can we go? Is anywhere even safe?
That I cannot say.
Well, I can. Nowhere's safe. Run all you like, but there's no escaping these things. And even if I could, it's too late for my family.
This isn't good. The more they dwell on the tragedy, the more likely we are to lose them too.
My friends, this is a place of worship. Should your heart quake with sadness, cast your mind to the heavens and remember. Remember the teachings of the old gods. Did they not implore us to stand fast when waves of sorrow break against our shores?
Machia gets to redeem himself a bit.
Know this, my children. There is more ugliness than beauty in this world. To live is to suffer. To drink of calamity and drown in anguish. To toil and be tested, always and ever.
'Tis a perilous path you walk. Death lurks in the dark, and is the sole promise that awaits at journey's end. You will tremble with terror. You will weep tears of anger and despair.
But do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. Then will you see how the hardships make you strong.
Every doubt reforged as scales for your armor. Every agony to temper your blade.
Thank you, lad. We'd almost forgotten who we are. My undying gratitude to you as well, my friends. You were searching for Mevon, no? We must return home. I pray you help the boy find his friend.
Gladly. We dispatched what beasts we could, but the roads are still dangerous. Stay together and go in safety.
Well, at least we saved some people.
That was very impressive, what you did back there. Those words seem to resonate with your people.
They should. They were the first spoken unto our ancestors by the divinity of legend. I'm easily upset, and fish are wont to flee a temperamental hand, so I recite the teachings over and over to calm myself.
They're lovely and inspiring to hear, though I imagine they were born of great misfortune.
They are born of life. There's as much bad as good in it. More, many would attest. All the more reason to appreciate the good when you can.
I won't argue with that.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness. And see beyond despair.
I guess it's supposed to have an echoing effect, but yeah.
Walk free. And bear the light for others to follow.
And with that, let us see if we can't find Mervyn.
We better after all this.
Did you see? That beast was chasing someone.
Oog 37, thank you very much for the raid. Really do appreciate it. We are playing through Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker as me and Amy are trying to get content current before the release of Dawn Trail in early July. We're at the level 85 quests of the game where it's very, very dark. What were you guys playing? What were you checking out? Hopefully something good. Hopefully you had fun. Over there, my view was blocked by the trees, but I am sure I saw someone being chased by a beast. Milan, go with Matsuya and search along the river. Alphano and I will circle around from the south. Ooh, Zelda 2. Wow. Straight Zelda 2, or is like some kind of mods? 'Cause that can definitely get challenging. Zelda 2 is the only Zelda game that had triple digits at game overs. Yeah, that makes sense. I was game genieing it tonight, but I asked to just share about me and Zelda 2. I must go to bed. No worries, Oog. I hope you had hope you sleep well. I understand having to take off. I do the same a lot when I raid as well. So yeah, thank you for coming over, and hope we sleep well. Take care.
No, I'm sure of it. Niven!
Don't, please!
Nicely done, Alphino. That did not go as well as I hoped. Jeez.
No! God have mercy!
Yeah, this woman and this kid cannot be underwater too long. Let's get them as quick as possible. Ugh. Let's get over here. Did you find Mevin and the child? Damn it all. You have the child, let me see her. Karagosa, I have never played Balan Wonderworld. I have no interest. I tried the demo and that was it.
She's so cold, Alphino.
The child is alert and I see no wounds, and yet she grows weaker. My spells can do no more. What she needs is a change of clothes and a warm bed. We must hurry back. Not now!
Matsia, take the child.
It appears we've made enough noise to be heard for miles around. More will be upon us ere long. We make our stand here. Matsia, can you take her back to the village?
But the child, all by myself. You can't be serious.
The beasts will follow you home unless we stop them here. And so we shall. Be strong, Matsia. Her life is in your hands.
Right. I can do it.
I know you can. We'll keep them busy, Matsia. Go! Quickly!
Steady. You know the way. No. No. Not you too. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
To live is to suffer, to drink of calamity. It is a perilous path. Death lurks in the dark.
No! I'm not afraid! I'm not afraid! Ah! Do not avert your eyes. See your life for what it is. See how the hardships make you strong. Every doubt reforged. Every agony.
Thank you, Estinian.
The divinity.
Nay, but one who would deliver thee just the same.
Please. You must save the child. She is all that remains of Mevan and Grasef. Please.
Well, well. Seems the babe's taken a liking to you.
Thou art strong, little one. Let us convey thee to thy home.
I spied our friends as we flew in. They appeared to be holding their own against the Horde.
Right. That's the last of them. We should hurry and find Matsia. What, like divine aid?
A fine battle it must have been. Shame I missed it.
Estinian, it was you who came to Matia's aid.
I was only along for the ride. Vritra was the one who saw the boy was in need. The two are headed back to the village.
Where the worm will honor Ahewan's wishes and finally reveal himself to his people.
Perhaps so. Will you go and join them?
There's something I need to do first. Mervyn gave her life so that her child might live. She deserves better than to be left to drift alone. She deserves to be laid to rest beside her husband, at least. Will you help me?
Sorry, guys. Sorry about this. Usually it's Amy. Do we have the tissues nearby? I'll get them. It gives me a little break. Oh, God. Thanks. You need it? Oh gosh. No, you're fine. Oh God. Oh. I keep wanting to say stuff to talk about this whole sequence, but man, when I went to try to do it, I was not talking. I was not talking specifically because I knew it was close to crying like that. Yeah, as a parent, holy crap, that hits hard. I was prepared to be sort of jokey, angry against Vasya because of him setting off this whole catalyst, but that sequence was probably one of the most powerful I've seen in a video game in a very, very long time. And whew. That and yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was saying jokingly, give him a hard time, Time Sage, because obviously he did not know and didn't know anything about it, but seeing that whole sequence, honestly, Vasya might be one of my favorite characters now, just because of all that. But yeah, whew. Yeah, I've heard people cry during this, and I heard people cry during Shadowbringers, but I don't think there was anything too like that really got me to truly tear up like that. Definitely not to make me tear up like that in Shadowbringers. That's because he's safe. I'm happy to see him, and I definitely did cry. But gosh, just seeing it all unfold like that. How are you holding up? Yeah, we are both. Both Rex. No. I know I'm crying, but I genuinely like having these moments like this. To have a game affect me like this is it's nice. It's tough, but it's nice. It's like puts you definitely in that moment. So yeah.
I would have been like really, really loudly crying if I didn't have the warning.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you gave that warning, Nawa. Like, holy crap. So yeah, everybody that gave Amy a warning, that's That's very much appreciated, because, oh god, I have never had a reaction like that on stream, and I've done this for a very, very long time. Oh goodness. So let's get the happy news. Now that things have definitely calmed down. We have done what we can. 'Tis for the villagers and of Palaka's stand to perform the funeral rites. If nothing else, Mevon and Karasef died as they lived, as themselves and not as beasts. Their souls will find peace in the ethereal sea. To think the day would come when even the smallest of solaces would be this comforting. Ain't that the truth? You are ready then? Oh yeah, it is a kindness that they died this way and not turn into the beast because their soul is lost. So there is that, yeah, there is that whole thing. Oh, I've definitely cried before. I don't even know about like that during game, and to that degree in games before, but never like this on stream. Usually doing the stream gives just enough of a emotional barrier that I don't have to worry about it, but yeah, that barrier was shattered. In that case, let's head to Palaka's stand. No doubt Vertra is awaiting us. Nawa's an expert at ugly sobbing. Oh gosh, I want to know if Stanae. I can't imagine Stanae got affected like us, but if he did, I would be both surprised and not surprised. Sometimes they bring you tissue boxes in advance. Yeah, I believe it. Rest easy, for all is well here. Young Matsia returned with the babe safe in his arms. Owing to a warm bed, the girl hath already begun to regain her strength. Less joyously received was word of the mother and father's fate, as well as that of their transformed neighbors. How many children of Thavnir must we lose to this calamity? Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, every death another void that can never be filled. We who survive them must carry the weight of their memory as we strive to regain a semblance of what we have lost. Karasef and Mevon's babe is a child of Thavnir as well. I thank you for returning her to us safe. Oh, most great and merciful worm, I have not the words to express my gratitude. They say that it were it not for you, brave Matsia and the child would have been lost to us forever. Long had I heard the rumors that a mighty dragon had forged a pact of friendship with the Satra, but never would I have expected such a kind and gentle soul. Truth in part, but not in whole. I am Vertra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. An isle I have ruled as over a satrap, as with Ahawan as my loyal servant. Are my ears to be believed? You were the true Satra all along? Nidana, what are you doing here? Oh yeah, Matsia had a crush on Nidana. I heard from the Radiant that you had gone to help the people of Palaka stand in their time of need, and so I and several of my colleagues from the Great Work came to offer our services. The alchemists have already brewed up some potions for Mevrin's daughter. But enough about us. You and your role are the far greater enigma. If you were the true Satra all along, could it be the young Varshan was created to serve as your emissary? Thou didst suspect the boy was but a simulacrum. A rumor has circulated for many years around the High Crucible that our most skilled alchemists were once commissioned by the Satrap's family in secret to fashion a mammoth indistinguishable from a living boy. Looking at Varshan with that knowledge, I simply put two and two together. I was not alone in drawing this conclusion, but like me, they no doubt recognized that the Satrap was using the simulacrum to work more closely with his people, and decided not to press the issue. I had always assumed that one of Anawan's associates was manipulating it from afar, though the truth is indeed far more surprising. It is an honor to meet you in the flesh, Master Vertra. Pray allow me to express my gratitude. If you had not believed in and given unto us your scales, I do not know where we would be. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. 'Twas you and thy fellow alchemist that fashioned the means to unmake the towers. You were the saviors not only of Radz-at-Han, but the star. You are far too kind, Master Vertra, but the star yet wants for salvation. Once more will my colleagues and I commit the knowledge and resources at our disposal to the mission of aiding the people in this their darkest hour. 'Twould seem this place is in good hands. I would return to see how Radz-at-Han fares. What will you do, Scions? I worry for the survivors we met at Perusa. Shall we pay them a visit before making our way back? Yeah, I missed I don't fully remember the voice acting for it, so I'll just do my best, Time Sage. Vritra. Okay. Got it. In that case, might I ask a favor? Nothing too burdensome, I promise. This way. Oh gosh. So there was a conversation between Stanae and Nawa in our private chat. This didn't get me, but there's one scene in 16 that did get me. Got me real bad. And Nawa's like, "Oh god, that scene." Nawa went through a whole box of tissues with that one. Oh my god. But and here's the part that I'm bringing up, just because it's funny. Remember, no matter how dark things get in this game, you still have the Zodiark card. I always have that over Joe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, today. It is a lovely card. Curious, isn't it? The burning sky is so ominous, yet the crackling flames here are somehow calming. What a lovely aroma. I wonder what sort of spices those are. Vritra chose to reveal his identity to the villagers of Palaka stand before all others. A wise choice considering the warm reception. He even seemed a little relieved. It remains to be seen how the people of Radz-at-Han will take the news, but if this was any indication, he need not worry. We're probably going to be ending pretty soon, Karagosa. Oh no! Fried chocobo. Yeah, I see it. Good timing with this because this arc is about to end soon. When exactly does the arc end? Maybe we'll go that far. Great beat. Yeah, let's just finish off this arc. So just let me know what quest I need to finish in order to do what we need to reach. It probably will, but it still feels good to get at least a complete arc done. Including this one, you have 3 more quests. That shouldn't take too long if I had to guess. Needs to simmer a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts. What in the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnair? Oh my, that's a rather a lot to take in. It would seem the situation is even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues and I will use your knowledge to see if it can further our own research. No, I definitely have not gotten to that scene, Amy. I ended off right when we're going after the first crystal and hanging out in a brothel. So, yeah, that's about as spoiler-free as I can keep it. Final quest we're looking for is at World's End. Oh, lovely. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves, together with hearty helpings of rich milk and pure sugar. Yeah, and a hunk of chocobo, yeah.
My chocobo disappeared on top of the fire, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I described it. But her chocobo just disappeared on top of the cooking fire. It just ran out of time. I made enough for everyone in the village. Might I trouble you to deliver a few cups? The drink has medicinal properties then. Not in the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty though, and has a way of lifting the spirits. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. A lovely sentiment, Nadana. By all means, allow us to assist. Oh, it's a late game side quest. Wow.
I will never play that game.
No, you won't. Roll quest will unlock with the final quest of this arc. I don't recall if it's finishing it or sometime in the middle or something. Well, that's interesting. While you lot distribute hot beverages, I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the wakeful Torana. Oh man, I'm not surprised. I honestly not. Oh god. Look at them all lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. They didn't realize their lives are in danger. Well, I for one intend to survive. I am too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Oh, no worries, Lon Lon. You take care. Good night. Yeah, I'm going to get back to 16 once I finish 7 Rebirth, but it's going to be a while till 7 Rebirth. The order of my Final Fantasy seems to have broken down to 14, Rebirth, 16. A cup of chai? Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It is precisely in times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid in my village and my friends, I will do it. I see a weary citizen. Well, almost jumped onto the bear trap. That would have been bad. Wait, I know you. You were the one who saved us from those beasts back at the temple. Were it not for you, well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. But what future awaits us? How can Radz-at-Han ever hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn. A cup of chai? Well, if you insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come to think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. And no matter how hard the times, we've always come together as a people united. One day at a time, one step at a time, for that is all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup. Thank you. Did you find the last one? Oh, I see him. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him in, and it was all I could do to run. All the while I could hear this monstrous voice screaming my name. This is for me? We used to drink chai together often, shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same. For his memory and for those who must remember. Now, if you want, we can finish out the whole thing. We only have 3 more quests after this. Yeah. After we're finished, Amy's going to want to do some yokai medals just to, you know, lift the spirits. Oh, it's all the same. Thank you for delivering the chai, Milan. Did it help lift the villagers' spirits? That is heartening to hear indeed. The final days shows no signs of abating, but that is all the more reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. But we have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fallen in death. It is not a surrender, but a recognition, for it is only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. Under his wing. My bound partner actually bought the drink tea emote from the shop. I'm not surprised given he's British. My mind goes back to the Endwalker theme song. Should we lose our way, tire of all this pain, we won't be afraid to forge ahead. Yeah, Endwalker definitely seems like it is better. Like, yeah, you have that whole stuff in the build-up to it, but this seems like the true Endwalker. As you have finished your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know, what has become of Mavan and Karasov's remains? Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they will be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As for the child, it will not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she is able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, we finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's a magic at work, how their attention fades with every sip. Let us pray that Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They are still at risk, as every village in Thavnair like is not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Radz-at-Han? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who will have need of your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring rations and supplies from Akyali, and we have plenty to spare. Then let us find Estinian and be on our way. Where did he wander off to again? The Wakeful Tirana, near the bridge to Radz-at-Han, as I recall. Very well, then. Yeah, it's rough. It's certainly rough. Geeky Griffin. Oh, I've meant to mention it before, but I was not into the story of Endwalker at first. I was really quite annoyed by it up until the 83 trial. Once Fandaniel was out of the picture, I started liking Endwalker. Yeah. Fandaniel... yeah. This is honestly far more interesting than anything Fandaniel offered. Alphino told me everything. full glad am I to hear that the people are safe. Likewise, you will be pleased to know that I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. It would seem you finished off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnir. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thancred not a short while ago. He awaits our return to the city on Azadal's path. Come. I was definitely enjoying Endwalker up to this point, but that trial has certainly made everything just so much more impactful, I guess is the best way to put it. We have no idea what even the true villain's going to be. That's causing all this.
So was that stuff we saw before the despair? Was that something else?
That seemed to be the despair, but there have been no reports of it, so it's hard to say. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, it is all too easy to fear the worst. I am pleased to report that we've succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled and the citizens are safe for now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square, though they said no more than that. Might you have any idea what this is about? So Vritra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To Megaduda then, but before that, it would appear that the word of the assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, we'd best enlighten them. Oh yeah, it's Thousand Year Door Day. And sorry I didn't get to read your message about Zelda 2 earlier, Jaskerica. I do apologize about that. There was just this scene definitely just kind of captured me, and there was just no good way to just sort of segue. Yeah. Are the beasts all gone? I've been hiding in. I'm too scared to go out again. Oh, that's a relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Varsan is. He's the slowest runner. I hope he got away. He could be with the other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. Leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. Oh gods, what are you doing scaring me like that? If we're not quiet, those beasts will find us. The square, you say? But that's where the satrap was killed. With my very eyes, I saw him crushed in that creature's maw. So many lives lost, such terrible carnage. And you say there is someone else who would lead Radz-at-Han in his stead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it. Night shift workers unite. Yeah, Graha stepping up earlier is still impressive. He deserves that taco. Still made me laugh. It still made me laugh, so you're all good.
Look, someone's coming.
People of Radz-at-Han, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
A dragon!
I wonder if he'll get his eye back.
People of Radz-at-Han, I am Vritra.
Vritra,
and
yep.
for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the Satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
I guess that's a good point, Time Sage. Still useful to walk the streets.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidants. Ahewan loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radz-at-Han to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight. and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already. Yet so long as you live, the light of Radz-at-Han will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it, over you, and lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us. As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together, so too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
A sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
I really love how every element of the story kind of matters. All these callbacks. Hi, Charlanes. What's up? Oh, Fortunalt, of course.
Excuse me, but I must speak with the Satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radz-at-Han, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your Satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
I am Satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
Yeah, something you didn't know there, Fortunal.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavnair, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world. The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion. By
Oops.
Escape this star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel, fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction. And by our people, I speak not only of Sharlayan. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radz-at-Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnair. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
I didn't think about that aspect where the dragons are like, yeah, we came here because this is our last place to go. I don't know if there's any place out there that is safe.
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Nope, no malevolent intentions. But it's literally a fight or flight response that we're dealing with.
They are to be received as honored guests. Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide. Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase. Remain calm and attend to your daily tasks. I shall return anon.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
What's up, Nidana?
What's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine. All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
Akasha. Yes, I remember. The unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Oh.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Ooh. Oh.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place.
I'm sad we lost
We
that.
must be very careful. The forces which drive the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Yeah, Geeky Griffin, I agree. Nidana and Y'shtola could be really good nerdy friends.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any rate, I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat.
Mhm.
I wish you well in your endeavors.
Yeah, it does.
And pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
This is definitely serving as a nice breather to wind us down from this set of quests. Yeah, that's why I was sad. It's gone. Oh, Stanae, like an actual, like a real life light up version of the flower, or one for your like housing? Stanae saying, as was saying that they said they sell an actual light up version of the flower that they got from Nawa. Wow, real life one. Cool. Yeah, Amy would definitely love that. Oh, they sold it at a fan fest. Wow. As far as we have come, and after all the horrors we have seen, there is still so much we do not know about the final days. Could it be, as Nadana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is beyond our comprehension? And if so, are we powerless to forestall it? Alright, our final quest at World's End. For the night, at least. Greetings, honored Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave Scions, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here at Magaduda prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Vritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Radz-at-Han. Pray you make your way there whenever your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action, and that seems an ideal venue. Ah, and to you, Milan Yata, there was someone we had hoped to introduce to you in particular. While I am loath to detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time? A personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now. This must be important. Worry not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. Thank you, friend. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the Aetheryte Plaza. I shall go on ahead. This must be the introduction of the role quests. Which are not necessary to do on stream, so I'll be doing these off stream. I know they probably have good stories and whatnot, but I want to try to just keep everything moving as much as possible, especially when they're not necessary for the story to continue. Access to the Aetheryte you see there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. There's one more this time, as they split melee and ranged physical attackers into separate quests. You and Amy will have separate quests. That is true. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with the Aetheryte before proceeding along the corridor. We finally get to attune to this thing. And if Amy and I want, we get to hunt down all the stuff we need for the flight around here. Yeah, I haven't. I need Hall of Radiant Host as well. Oh, of course I can't actually. No, I don't. There it is. I don't even know where the high we'll have to take a look at where the high crucible is.
Is that where the dragon was?
Maybe. Ah, you must be wondering what this place is. You stand in the Hall of the Radiant Host, from where our leadership oversees all of Radz-at-Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. All of a sudden, big music. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Milan Yata. I knew at the moment you stepped through the door. You have the look of someone who's walked through hell. Shirabot, please, you are speaking to the Satrop's honored guest and a savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here, or will be soon enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, scion of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be completing them off-stream, Alpha. Who are you? I'll let you do the talk of eggs. Yeah, you definitely can take the egg one. She said, "Bah, woman after my own heart. I like that." A fool with too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. The name's Shirabot, and I attend to business here. As for what sort of business, how can I put it? Radz-at-Han welcomes delegates from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters, to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in Sundrop. Great B-Man, I want all-around good egg as a title. That would be a good one. I imagine you're more familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? We've got representatives from Doma, Ul'dah and Alamigo, Limsa Laminsa, Gridania. What's that? Oh yeah, it's true. And last but never let it be said least, Ishgard. They're the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radz-at-Han and their respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. And wouldn't you know it, all of their leaders requested a few words from you specifically. You're a man in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. I thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed, you have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red. It is contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of the calamity here in Thavnir reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and our far eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon spread. Our agents were able to confirm that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the Bounty, including this island and Corvos. Yeah, we're definitely heading to Corvos at some point. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout the Allied lands there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we've learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant Khazal. As was the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the Bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we ought to give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here at Radz-at-Han, we've taken to calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. As fitting a name as any, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge your comrades to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measure to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Aye, each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they are doing all in their power to put the people's minds at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, and it is for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Interesting way to have our role quest go. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. Huh? Your melee range. Yep. Yeah, we got split between the two expansions. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. Spare a thought for us while you're tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? Alright, the role quest. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, melee DPS, physical range DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. Alright. Very cool. Oh, okay. You got Doma. Interesting. Where's my red mage get to go? Oh yeah, that's a good point. They get... I guess not. I thought 82 would be high enough, but apparently it starts later. Interesting. Oh, it starts at 85. Wow. All right. Oh well. I thought it would start at 80, honestly, but 85 I guess makes sense. Pray forgive Shir about her rudeness. She can be a bit boisterous at times, but it is simply her nature. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you from your hard-earned rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mahane? I know it like the back of my hand. Castro goes to Ishgard. Okay. Thank you, Keldeo. Glad to hear you're becoming familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all the drinks are on the house, so order whatever suits your fancy. And with that, I must return to my post. On behalf of all the Radiant host, I thank you and your friends for once more for lending your strength and courage to Radz-at-Han in our time of need. You got lost, so you don't get drinks. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, here we go. Castro goes to Ishgard, tanks go to Gridania, healers go to Alamigo. Interesting. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight to the end, that we might honor Alwyn's legacy and serve Master Vritra well. You have my word that your efforts will not be in vain. And melee to Limpsa. Yep. I did know that one. And I'm guessing once we do all of them, then we get to hang out with Shirbot. Oh wait, I could... No, I can take this. I'm dumb. Why was I walking? Alright. The High Crucible is... Yeah, all the way at the other end. Oh well. Alpha, so question, one that my mentor posited to me at this point in the game. Where do you think we go from here? Any predictions we had? Any idea of what the final two Endwalker zones might be? Or how the story might go? That's the thing. There has to be... Honestly, I think there's another primal type enemy. I think that's going to be where it goes from here, because it's just too... There has to be something for us to fight. So I'm just assuming that it'll be a primal type enemy that just nobody knew about that does all this. As I don't know what the final area will be that we'll go to, but I have a definite prediction that the next one we have available will be Corvos. They've talked about it too much, and Corvos is too close by. I think Corvos will definitely be an area. Plus, it'll be good for Graha. Yeah, and Endwalker. Yeah, I have no idea what the lands will be in Dawn Trail. Let's see what they have to say. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is that if they really, really want to work in Xenos, they'll have him defeat that thing and take his powers that we have to defeat him. But I have no idea. If they want to work in Xenos to this whole thing, that they defeats the primal that I'm talking about and he takes over its power. They were asking what I think would happen. I think there's another primal we don't know about that's causing all this.
Oh, the other thing that we saw?
Yeah.
The blacks, their purpley stuff?
Yeah,
I thought was Xenos?
Yeah, I think what's causing the final days is a primal that nobody knows about. Or a primal-like entity. So, I don't know. We'll see.
They were even causing it before.
Yeah, they were the ones that even caused it before. Yes. That's my prediction. What do you think? What do you think? Well...
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. No theories.
I don't know. That's a good theory. It's always a primal.
I mean, there's it has to be some sort of god monster.
Yeah.
It's a JRPG. It has to be a god monster.
Well, who's left out of all the famous ones? Because Bahamut was the other.
We got
any famous ones left?
Any famous ones that we haven't done? I don't know. I'd have to really look, and I'm afraid to.
That's true. Don't look. You probably shouldn't.
When the satrap asked us to entertain a party of honored guests, I was wondering who it might be. This is a lovely surprise, to say the least. By the way, I heard all about Kazal from your friend Grahatia. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear that he meant us no harm. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching the beasts. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight are Radz-at-Han's treat. Speaking of which, what shall I start you off with? I know you're going to pick just water.
Depending on what you pick, I would pick something else.
A glass of your finest local spirits. We're drinking local tonight.
Should I get the chai or water?
That is up to you. It's tea or water, both of which you love. As you wish, pray join your friends and I will bring you your drink. I have a feeling they're going to say the exact same thing to you. As you wish.
Yes. Why give us the option?
I don't know. Just to give that...
Give us a thing to hold in our hand.
It's the role playing. I had to ask now because, well, the true answers are speeding towards us. Oh boy. Welcome back. Whatever did the Radiant want with you, pray tell? Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Mind sharing the details?
I'm just terrified it's going to be Xenos. And I don't want to fight Xenos. Like, I want him to just trip. And then that's the end.
Honestly, I wonder if something might happen that causes him despair.
Like us ignoring him.
Something, yeah, it's possible. And then we just...
He's a whiny baby about that. He's like, notice me.
That would be one way to really throw it off a bit and have it not be just Xenos again. Just have him fall into some kind of despair and him become a monster.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true.
I don't want it to be
as
Xenos,
it did in
though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't.
If that's our motto,
Like, I really want
then
it to
shouldn't
be
we
something
expect
like
the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Oh, here it affects things, Amy. The drink they're bringing us.
Oh, yeah.
Here's your order, friend.
There we go. That's nice.
Oh yeah, yours and ours is mine. Yours, mine different. I got a nice fruity drink.
That's cute.
May you find
Everybody has
comfort
the
in
same
these
thing.
dark times.
What about on your screen?
Me and Graha share the same. Everybody else has the chai.
Oh, no, I didn't have the same thing as my bow.
BFFs.
I wonder what water looks like now.
Yeah, I know.
Where do we go from here?
I'll have to replay this scene.
If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days.
I want to see her again.
Hard to say.
Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
If we want to go for a wild twist, what if we ends up being Hydaelyn?
No, that would be devastating. I don't want it to be her. It can't be her.
So advised the Watcher. But what could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
Alpha says, I will say at this point, I wanted it to be Xenos, so that at least his whole arc could serve some sort of purpose in the story. Xenos has been entirely replaceable up until now. It would have been easy to just never have him come back. I wanted the writers to actually have a reason why they kept Xenos around after Stormblood.
You know what I just thought of? The flower's name is Elpis, which sounds like Elpis.
Oh. I mean, that is an actual word, Elpis. Like, yeah. But it is interesting. I don't know, Kabam, if the I have not looked in a while. I don't think the expansion pass comes with it at that price, but it's also been a long time since I've really looked.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Another dead end. And quite literally. It's not as if there are any ancients living we could go and ask.
Not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Oh, looks like we got a bot.
Elidibus.
I think that bot came to my streams the other day.
Elidibus.
I sealed him in the White Horosite of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea. Naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
Holy crap, we're gonna talk to Elidibus?
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
Everything matters, even Shadowbringers, like in the first. It'd be an opportunity to look in on the others as well. That's fine.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
So that's like for staring.
If nothing else,
Yeah.
should we learn the first is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said, the odds are not in our favor, to say the least. Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the
It's
necessary
alright.
preparations for our departure. Should it come to it.
I didn't realize it would take an hour.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can.
Yeah, it is.
I will consult
I'd rather have a
with
hopeful
Master
end.
Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach Hydaelyn from the ethereal sea.
Yeah, definitely
And I will
hopeful.
visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see.
Emmett Selk is like a perfect narrator for all this.
Where beginning ends and end begins.
All right, let's do these last conversations, and that'll be the end. Now then, is there anything we've forgotten to mention? Are your arms and armor in good order? In that case, it's time we each attended to our tasks. And when you arrive on the first, give my regards to Reen. Tell her I miss her. Oh, higher. I'm sure. Ooh, Vritra's Valiant is the new thing you get. Title. All right. Real quick before we end anything off, though, we got to go to the High Crucible. So, gonna head over there, get all this. But yeah. Yidana Mutava, thank you so much for the follow and the first time chat. Getting a lot of recommendations on. I've seen a lot of comments like that, honestly. Glad Twitch recommended it. And we're getting ready to end off though, just because we already went longer than we typically do. But we finished. I'm guessing next up is the 86 quest line. Go. Level 85. Wow, we only have the quest for 86 to 90, Amy. Yep, definitely didn't come down here. No.
Maybe the story takes us down here eventually.
Maybe, but I'd rather just get it now. This should be all of them. There we go. Perfect. Oh, this is the relic weapon area. I see. All right. Well, that was an emotional roller coaster for sure. Oh, sure. But yeah. We'll be back tomorrow for more of the Yakuza 0 streams. That will likely be finishing up all of the Cabaret Club stuff as we get to closer to the end of that game. Probably only two streams left of that one before that gets added in as another stream for Final Fantasy. Otherwise, we'll be back on Sunday for more Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. And then on Monday is when we'll be back for more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker as we check out the level 86 quests. So let's see who we can raid real quick. And let's see. Nobody I follow is streaming right now. Are there any other suggestions? Are there any suggestions? And for a raid message, I'm going to go with emotional roller coaster. Yes. Any Manak Adobo? Thank you, Busca Helicopter. What are they playing? Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? That one's fine. I don't think I'll be too worried about spoilers or anything like that. We'll do that. Thank you so much for the suggestion. And looks like they're in Hawaii right now. And it features a chicken with a fro. So I appreciate that. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. This was a ton of fun. Yeah, I'm blown away, and you saw a different side of me. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Get to see that side with Derek.
It does not happen often. I'll say that. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Hope you have a great night, and till next time, bye.
Thank you.